Welcome back to another episode of Built from the Inside Out. I'm Brianda Carrasco.
And your co-host here, Alejandra Mora. And today we're going to talk about something really special for our podcast and for the life of Brianda.
Yes.
Is the marriage proposal.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So Brianda, tell us please the story. How was it? How do you feel today? Like everything. We want to know everything, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, how I feel, I was telling you earlier off the air, I guess off the podcast, very emotional.
Really?
Yes, very. I was like very grateful, just like it's hard, like I've been crying, but like of happiness.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we've really felt all the love from our family, our friends. So it's like a very special time, and it's just like nothing but like good feelings. And I'm like, I didn't know it was gonna be like this because I've been against marriage almost my whole life, and now that I'm for it, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Wow, why? Why are you waiting so long?
Right? I was like, this is what I've been missing out on.
That's true. So tell us, because I know you have been blessed for God, and of course He's using your family, your friends to bless you and your fiance. I love that word. I don't know why.
Fiance. I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm like, sometimes I say, oh, my boyfriend, and he's like, I'm not your boyfriend, I'm your fiance. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's true. So how was it? Because he take you as he take you to a surprise trip, right?
Right.
So how was everything? Please let us know. We already saw your video on YouTube. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. They do the whole vlog, right?
Right.
On
yeah.
how was the proposal? But of course, there is a back details or
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
Yes.
behind the scenes for that video. So please tell us how was it?
Okay, so I guess like in the Spanish episode, I'll start off with like he asked my mom permission first.
Yeah.
So he asked her a month in advance, and he told her, "Don't tell her that I asked you." And my mom loves him, and she was so happy for us, and she was so excited. She literally called me as soon as he left.
You know that?
That's a good one.
Okay, so what your mom tell you?
She called me. She's like, "Oh my God, Juan just left, and he asked for your hand in marriage, and he's gonna propose." He's like, she was like, he's gonna take you somewhere, but I don't know where, because I guess she had never heard of Greece before, so she couldn't tell me where, which was a good thing. I was like, please don't tell me. I was like, but I wasn't mad at her for it because she was so excited, and I was excited, and the fact that we got to bond over that was really nice.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And how did you find out how was the whole trip? Or okay, I know your mom told you, but when was the time that Juan told you? Or
So my friend Noor, she competed for the Miss El Salvador title. So she asked me to go support her, and I've gone to other pageants. Like I went to Brazil to go watch her compete before, and she was like, you should. She was like asking me to go to El Salvador, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like fun. We can go for like a weekend. So I told Juan, I was like, hey, Noor's competing in El Salvador. Do you want to go? It's just for the weekend. And he was like, when is it? And I told him. He was like, yeah. He was like, that actually works. He was like, and then I'm gonna take you somewhere after that. And I was like, where? He's like, it's a surprise. So I was like, okay, that's where he's gonna do it.
oh my God, come on, I have been heard this story like 3 times.
Yeah.
This is the third one, but I always feel the same as my emotion because I remember the first time when she was out of the country. I didn't know. I only knew when you were in Washington that you told me I'm in Washington and we're gonna take another trip, and I was like, where? Please tell me that. And then I lost you for the next 2 weeks.
No, I sent you the video.
Yeah. I get a video, but just a video, and I was like, what is going on with when he proposed you? But it was so sweet. I don't know if you can put the video or something.
Okay, yeah.
If it's possible.
Yeah.
It was a really short video, like 15 seconds or something like that.
Oh, the one I sent you?
Yeah, the one that you sent me, and I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Congratulations. I start to cry because I was so excited about you too. And then you just leave me like that. I was like, please tell me. And she just replied to me like, I don't have I don't have
lot
internet
of
or
service
I don't
or
have
internet,
service here. And I
yeah.
was like, okay, use that to tell me this. Not that you don't have service. But it was so nice. So how was it? How did, okay, let's of my story.
Okay.
Let me be part of your story. When you were in Washington and you get there, you think that was the final destination, or you find
No.
Okay.
Okay. So we were in El Salvador, right? And we were going to find Noor. We were looking for her because I had bought her some stuff she needed. And we were in the Uber, and he was looking at the flights. So he has his phone open. And he's like talking to me. I'm sitting on this side. And he's talking to me with his phone open like this. So I look at the phone. It's open, and it's doing this. So
you just put it in, I just put it that way.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
well, he's not very sneaky, which is a good thing, I think. And I saw that it said Thira. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thira. And I had never heard of that, so I was like, "What?" I was like, "Where is that?" So I'm over here like pretending like I'm texting, and I'm on Google. And I'm like, "Where is Thira?"
And really sneaky, like, don't join him. not like him.
Yeah,
One,
not
please
like
learn.
him.
Learn from
No,
Rihanna.
don't learn.
Oh yeah, please don't learn.
Stay the way you are.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You have to learn from one. I'm just kidding.
I shouldn't have looked at. Well, I looked. Oh, well.
En Colombia hay un dicho que dice papaya puesta, papaya partida. O sea,
does that
que
mean?
te dieron, o sea, como que te dieron
Like when
la
lo puso ahí,
oportunidad, exacto, pues la tomaste.
Pues sí, yeah. Taking the offer, seizing the day.
Yeah.
No, so it said it was in Greece. So that's when I was like, oh my God, he's gonna propose in Santorini. So I just acted like nothing, right? Like I still didn't know anything. And then we got to Washington, and while we were there, we were waiting on the shuttle to go to the hotel because it was like a few hour layover. So we were there the whole day. And it was nice because it was Memorial Weekend, so we got to see how they celebrate in Washington.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But while we were waiting on the shuttle, he said something, and then I was like, I already know where you're taking me.
And he was like,
Why'd you look? Yeah. I was like, well, you had your phone open. I was like, you're not very sneaky. And he was like, like, okay, fine. But then he's like, that's it. I didn't ask for any more details.
oh. Okay. Juan told me this part that he was on El Salvador and he didn't know. Oh no, he was on his way to Salvador with you, of course. And he had the ring on his sock.
Yeah, he put it in. He put the box inside the sock, and then the sock inside the shoe,
In the shoe inside the
suitcase.
So he was telling me that he was so nervous because he didn't know how to transport his ring, because he was like, if I put it on my I hope to invite someday Juan, that way we can ask him and he can tell the story, because I'm not really
He
good
would
at
have been
stories.
here, but he's working late.
Oh.
Yeah.
But okay, the thing is, he was so scared because he didn't know where to put his ring and how was cómo evitar que tú lo vieras.
Oh yeah, trying to make sure I didn't see it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was a really cute part that he told me that in the last episode, not in the last episode, but in the
Like
day. Yeah.
off the podcast.
Yeah. But I was thinking, because he have to make sure that you didn't see the ring on your way to El Salvador, and then same thing on your way to Salvador to Washington, and then
To Greece.
to Greece.
Yeah.
And so it was really good. Actually, he was kind of a sneaky.
Yeah, I
But it
guess a
was
little bit.
good.
Yeah.
So you never think like, okay, let me check his suitcase or something like that, or
No, because so once I knew, I didn't want to, I wanted at least something to be a surprise.
Oh,
Since
okay,
the
okay.
surprise was already, it already wasn't a surprise. So
okay,
I was like,
okay.
I won't do that. I was like, I'll behave.
Okay, so you arrived to Greece, and what happened?
Oh, so we got there at night, and so they took us to our room, and then that's also on the vlog if you guys want to go check it out. My film skills aren't the greatest, but I
But
filmed
they're
it for
gonna
y'all.
they're gonna get better.
Yes. So we get there, we get the room, we have the view to the ocean, so it's really nice. And then they bring us champagne, they bring us fruit. He had flowers for me there, which was really sweet and thoughtful. And then we were gonna have a photo shoot the next day, so I was like, this is where he's gonna do it. So I have brought a red dress that I had never worn before, and I had been saving it for either a photo shoot or a special occasion. So when my mom told me about it, I was like, this is the time to wear it, because I had always dreamt of being proposed in a red dress. I don't know why. I just wanted to wear a red dress. So that next day that we got there, so the following morning we got up, we had breakfast, we spent the day at the pool, and then like around 3ish we went back to the room because so he hired a proposal company and they offered him hair and makeup, and he said yes. So they came and they did my hair and my makeup, and then after that they picked us up. Yeah. And then they took us to a little boat, which you'll also see on the vlog, and then on the little boat they took us to another island. And then
that's so cute. Just here enjoying all the details because it was really, really cute how he planned everything. And I can imagine how stressful was for him, like being in another country, like planning everything without your knowledge. And I know there is a gap of hours difference or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like an 8-hour difference or something.
Can you imagine how it was for him? Like, oh my god, I have to take this company, or I don't know. I was thinking, if I were a man, I was thinking like I don't think I'm gonna do that out of the country, because I don't know if they're gonna.
Oh yeah, he took a big risk.
Yeah, so he go like in the Las Grandes Ligas. He went really really fun, and it's amazing because we out of the podcast we always talk about how you have to have your value, right? Like know your value, and as a woman, be which one. No, as a woman you have to know which one is your position. So I know for you, with all that you have been teaching us on the podcast and we all that we have been sharing, you have been learning that lately, right? Like 3 months ago or something, or a year or something like that.
Yeah, a few months ago.
So for the people like me or the person that are listening this podcast right now, what do you recommend as a woman? What to have this kind of things? Like you say, I changed my mind because I didn't want to get married, and when I change it, you change it like 100%, 360. You made like 108. 180
great
degrees. Yes. So you changed it 180. So how was it? Like, what do you think was the thing that you learned or that you are practicing that make this moment so special, or that make you find Juan? Because I know you always talk about how you talk with your friends, like there is no the same man, or all the men are the same, things like that. Or so how you make your mind changing?
I guess it was a lot of different things. So I think the most important one was healing the trauma, because I was so against marriage and kids because I was scared. Really, that's what it was. I was scared of a divorce. I was scared of messing up my future kids. So it was all fear, really. So it was letting go of the fear. And in order for me to let go of the fear, I had to heal certain childhood traumas. Like, I saw my mom's marriage. It wasn't very good. I didn't want that. So in my head, I was like, all marriages are bad. So I had to let go of that limiting belief.
Exactly.
I had to let go of that.
If you don't know how to get rid of your limited beliefs, you can go to our first episode and second episode, because we are talking there how to do it, or we're just giving you a little bit of tips to how to do it. But for you as a woman, because I know we were talking earlier how you can be on a side of being a man because you're responsible for yourself. You have to work hard, and you have to ¿cómo le dices en inglés? Ese como polaridad. Polarity in your mind, or in your in your body, like in your. I start to get nervous.
So earlier we were talking about how we all as human beings have a masculine side and a feminine side. A man have like a 70% masculine energy, like they stay in that 70% of the time, and then women, we tend to stay 70% on the feminine side, but not all women. So if you're living like if you're saying you're masculine, then you start stressing out, you start getting sick, because it's not like no, like tu naturalidad, like it's not your.
That is not something that you were created for.
Yes, that's not what you were created to. That's not the energy that you were created to stay mostly in. It's good to have it, but like a good balance would. Some people say a good balance would be 70-30, 80-20, but like try to stay in your feminine. Obviously, you need the masculine to survive. The working, the thinking, the go-getter, the goal-oriented, all that. You need it, and it's good. So don't think that we're saying that it's bad. But you're happier and healthier when you stay in your feminine.
As a woman, of course.
As a woman, yeah.
Because you mentioned something really important, that it's how the men's are goal focusing. They always focus on achievements, right? Instead of women's, that we always focus on relationships, like emotional,
like we're more nurturing, creative.
Exactly. We exactly. We always trying to do this parts of caring about your husband, about your kids, your friends, your family. So you're always a es que I don't know if that's a right word, como de relacionarnos.
I guess to socialize.
No, but not socialize, because
I guess create relationships.
Yeah, like take care of relationships. The women are more on that level on that part of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And the men's are more like achievements. They always they all usually find the type of love when they hit the goal that they have in his mind. Like we were talking with Juan, Brenda's fiance, and my boyfriend, how for him was so important to have the really amazing opportunity to propose. Like he was thinking, okay, my goal is to go big or go home, and he achieved that. And for him, that was the important part, right?
Yeah.
But for me or Brianna, that we are women, we were more like focusing on how he spent time with you, how he think about you when he choose the right ring, or how, right, like always,
like all the effort that went into it.
Not how many, I don't know how much money he spent or where he take you. No, like how was the effort, like how was his relación, so your, I don't know how can I translate this word in English. It sounds like relationship, but it's not relationship.
Okay. So like related?
Relative? No. Okay. We can continue that. If you're bilingual, you can go to the Spanish episode. You can understand what I'm trying to say.
It's good. Sometimes like I struggle when I speak in Spanish, and then when we're speaking in English, she'll ask me a word and I'm like, my mind just goes blank, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, ni de aquí ni de allá.
That's what I was talking. I don't even know how to speak Spanish because your is just like
so many words.
I know, and there is a lot of words that are really similar to the Spanish one, but the definition is completely different, so it's really weird. But okay, let's continue with that with our episode. So I was something that it's really important, and the reason why I mentioned this in the Spanish episode is because if we understand that part of our life or how we operate, we're gonna go and have a healthy relationship, because I understand what are the needs of my my partner, no? But if I don't understand that, I'm always going to demand something that he doesn't work, or he wasn't created to operate in that way.
Right. Yeah.
So I was telling you about we are taking some classes with my boyfriend, and it's about marriage, and they always ask us, what are the needs that you have as a wife? Of course, it's a marriage class, and we don't know where we're talking. But okay, what are the needs that we'll take? Oh my God, what are the needs that we need in order to feel or self appreciate but your partner. Did I say right? Okay. So if you put everything on a paper, like I really wants to feel honored.
Honored.
Honored. Yeah. If I really want to have a healthy relationship, or I really want to have a great communication with my partner at the end of the day, or I really appreciate when he have, I don't know, the house clean, or when he help me to keep the house clean, or when he talk with the kids and he share time with our kids, or I don't know, things like that. So I think this part of their relationships always help to understand the love language of your partner.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah. Before we go into the 5 love languages, let me just going back to your question, what you said, like how did I get to this? No, that's fine.